less Jimmy Tarbuck. I'd rather like quite respectable and subdued people to present the music. Here is the music which will say everything that you need to know tonight. And between the music, we need not fill it up with lots of prizes and banter. I'd like it to be presented in a very, very straightforward, calm way.
Britain's favourite Radio 1.
The BBC seems obsessed with the charts. Take, for example, the relentless promotion of the new up-to-the-minute, compiled as I speak, especially for the BBC by Gallup Top 40, which, apart from being continually plugged on Radio 1, also forms the basis for most of the BBC's current shows.
Some people are born for each other.
Top of the Pops, for example, is still firmly entrenched in the schedules after 20-odd years, and it's now even harder for new young talent not in the charts to appear in it because of it being tied down by its own rules, therefore limiting the innovation and surprise of the old days.
As I watch Top of the Pops, as I watch the people who perform, I wonder if they really live in the same world as you and I come to the conclusion that they don't. The door is fastened very, very tightly, and I think there's absolutely no area whatsoever for anything creative, anything spontaneous, for heaven's sake. The cameramen, women, plough through the crowd as if the crowd are cattle, and the crowd have to exude this hysteria regardless of who's on the stage, whether it's Tom Jones or, you know, Vera Lynn. They love it. They want Vera Lynn, they want Tom Jones, and everything is wonderful, and the balloons are just too much to consume. And the big question is why? What really is happening? To me, it's political. I see it as totally political. It's like deliberately not reflecting the times, deliberately not reflecting anything that occurs in 1987.
No Limits on BBC Two is an hour-long programme featuring yet another rundown of the ubiquitous Gallup Top 40, and is little more than an elongated travelogue of Britain, ironically interspersed with a disproportionate amount of American video rock, and the irritating witterings of presenters apparently selected for their youth, as opposed to their strength of musical knowledge or commitment.
This is a PA Tardation to be Gina.
I thought that was changing after Live Aid, at a time when, you know, the phrase that was being used a lot was rock comes of age, and people were beginning to realise that it wasn't just a teenage obsession. But there still seems to be this idea that unless it's a chart band and it's made for 15-year-olds, then there's no place for it on the telly.
I don't see why pop should be silly. I mean, they never display classical music in a silly way with a you know, a 90-piece orchestra jumping into a big foam box, do they? So why should they do it with popular music?
The impression given by TV is that the safe and the stale is all pop music can now offer. Places like the Town and Country Club in Kentish Town show that this just isn't true. The BBC should attempt to employ some young researchers to go out and find the music, because with the increasing reach of alternative broadcasting technologies like cable and satellite, the video market is well catered for. They've shown they can do it. Previous programmes like Something Else have managed to lead public taste by bringing forward bands previously unheard on TV. And as for Channel 4's The Tube, it had moments where it took TV rock journalism further than it had ever been before.
This song was a political song, is a political song, and we think that this is the best kind of thing to go with it.
Well, if it's political, Mick, and you feel so strongly about South America, are any of the profits from this single going to help the victims?
Well, that's a stupid question.
Why is it a stupid question, Gillian? I mean, if you feel so strongly about it,
there won't be any profits from this video, and what I do with my money and give to who I want is a matter of privacy.
But then I would have thought that if you're wanting to help, I don't think this is going to help.